Hello. So, so I just kind of wanted to record like a mental health check-in or like some mental health reminder sort of video because we could all just we could always just use one. I just wanted to say that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not feel okay. It's okay to take a step back and just breathe, relax, and just scroll to like Instagram sometimes. Like what's one thing you can't stop looking at that like calms you down and like takes your mind off of whatever stressful thing you are like thinking of? Well, I personally have about 3 or 4. One is like sand cutting videos, mostly from Sandtages right now, and just and 2 are just pictures of like computer setups, mostly pink and purple, and just Nintendo Switch like gaming setups as a whole. I can never stop looking at those, and just the kawaii aesthetic, I guess, because it's just so cute and relaxing to me. And you all are loved, you all are wanted, you all are amazing, you all are beautiful, you all are handsome, you all are strong, and you all are more than good enough. Way more than good enough. And you all are smart. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let any school system, I guess, tell you otherwise either. Because it may say that you're below average, for example. But you know what? You'll still get into that college. You'll still be able to do that thing you dreamed of. You'll still be able to do what you want to do. Don't let what a school says about you get you down. Because you know what? It is so easy to prove that system wrong. Trust me. I was told I was below average, and I remember like the school meeting too. But I still did my best, and look where I am now. In college. I still got into college. I still got into college, and I still am doing what I love, and that's the best kind of life there is. You could say it's the American dream, but knowing how America is, I don't know. Also, you are more than your mental illness. Wherever you're going through, those impulses will pass. That stress, it will go away. It might take a long time, but it will go away with time. And you are more than your disorder right now. And you always will be more than you always will be more than your disorder. And you are more than the problem that you are facing and going through right now. You will get through it. You will find the answer one way or another. And you are more than the suffering that you feel and go through right now. It will pass. And you will find better ways to deal with it. Healthy and safer ways to deal with it. Cope with it and get through it. And there are many resources to reach out to. There are so many right now. And trust me, when I was going through my depression and anxiety, there weren't that many resources. And I know reaching out is difficult, but it's important for yourself, and you're badass for doing it. Not reaching out, even though it's scary, to me is personally honestly worst thing to do, because you are only helping yourself. And if people call you a wuss and make fun of you for mentally taking care of yourself, then maybe you shouldn't be around those people. Clearly. But yeah. So, what are you good at? Me personally, I am good at video editing. I've gotten better at it, but I am good at drawing, painting, and sometimes brainstorming ideas on the spot. And yeah. But what are you good at doing? Come on, pick one. Hit me with your best shot. What do you love doing? I personally love, besides art, I love reading manga, because it's so easy to get enveloped in that sort of world and just relax and understand the story, I feel like, of any manga in general. I also love playing video games on my Switch. My personal favorites are the Pokemon games and Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, because I love games that you can just play while watching like YouTube or something. To me, that's like my favorite kind of genre of games, I guess. But what do you love doing? I bet you what you love doing is so cooler, just so cool and so amazing. Everyone will be jealous. But you know what? Everything sort of has a bad side and bad moments. But you can only go up from those moments and improve and make yourself better. And make whatever you're doing better. Now, what do you love about yourself? What do you love about your body? I love my hair. I personally love my body hair, even though sweating is a hell of a bit, but that's beside the point. I love my stomach because I just think of all the amazing things it helps me with and does for me. Even though people do try to get me down about it, I don't care. I don't care if I look fat, I don't care. I love myself, I love my body, and that's all that matters. And if whoever I'm with, and if whoever I'm with in general doesn't like my body, that's their problem. Because you know what? I spend a good chunk of my life trying to do what other people would want me to do, and you know what? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it at all. And I wish I could go back in time and just not do it. But who do you love? Do you have a best friend that you care about? A friend that you care about? A significant other? Or maybe a family member? Because you know what? This might be like manipulative or something, but this is what's worked for me every time I've gotten or been down. I just think of my best friend and my family and how they would take it if I wasn't here, and that's what stopped me multiple times. Because you know what? Sometimes we may not see how much we matter in the world, but when we think about the people who are like close to us, that sometimes makes it a little less. That sometimes makes it easier to not go through with whatever negative outcome we're thinking of going through. And sometimes that's all you gotta do. Also, I love my dog Nova. And I don't know where I would be without him. Because there were many times when I was going through something and him simply being there helped me go through it. Now, what are your 3 favorite snacks and food to eat? Can you name 3? It's alright. How about 1? Well, my top 3 that I could eat non-stop is my mom's kielbasa mixed with scrambled eggs. She makes like the best. It tastes so good and it's so filling. I could eat that like for hours on end. And Cheez-Its, specifically the extra cheesy and Parmesan flavors, because even though sometimes the taste isn't there with the Parmesan, there's a lot of salt with both, so you could just eat the salt. And my favorite thing that I could eat the entire box of in one sitting, I've done it once, is chocolate Pocky. because it tastes like Kit Kat on a stick to me, and I love Kit Kats. So, what's your favorite beverage to drink? Mine's water, but I feel like hose water specifically tastes different, probably because of the chemicals, but hose water just tastes better to me, which is probably why I'm so messed up, but that's beside the point. But honestly, my second favorite drink is a vanilla shake. On like a hot day, a vanilla shake like could really get your sugar up and cool you off. And isn't that the best thing on a hot summer day? But what is your favorite? Who is your favorite musician or artist that you listen to? I think that's cool. My favorite artist personally is Diamante, because her songs just always somehow relate to whatever I'm feeling, or like whatever I'm going through. And her songs make me feel badass and powerful. And yeah, whatever you're going through, or everything may be bad right now, but it will get better. It might not get better this instant, it might not get better right now, this second, but it will get better at some point in time. Trust me, I didn't think my depression and anxiety would get better, but here I am, actually enjoying life to the fullest. And I wish I could have started doing this sooner. So, thank you all for watching. I hope this made you feel better. And I'll see you in the next video. Feel free to share this with anyone you think might need it or want it. And there will be resources in the description if you need it or want it. Bye.